Follow the link in the description for your chance to enter to win a free $50 Amazon gift card or your choice of awesome t-shirt from my friends at Ripped Apparel. All part of my 7K subscriber giveaway. Enter today. Not seeing my videos in your subscription feed? Make sure you've clicked the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my newest uploads.
Hey, what's up people? Piz Al here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Severin Films' new Blu-ray release for The Other Hell, co-written and directed by Italian schlockmeister icon Bruno Motta, the man who brought us Hell of the Living Dead, Cruel Jaws, aka Jaws 5, Demon 3, Rats, Night of Terror. The list goes on and on. He directed a ton of super schlocky Italian horror movies under a whole host of different pseudonyms. This movie is also co-written by Claudio Fragasso, Claudio Troll 2 Fragasso.
Oh my God!
So The Other Hell has quite a pedigree. And this movie also marks my very first foray into the realm of nunsploitation. And I have to say, it was a very eye-opening first journey into the realm of nunsploitation. The movie is about a priest who's been called to a convent to investigate a series of bizarre murders. That's the basic plot. Aside from that, this movie really sort of has no plot. For a Bruno Motta movie, and if you're familiar with Bruno Motta movies, I have to say this may be the most restrained Bruno Motta movie. I have to say the most measured Bruno Motta movie, because he really tries to, it seems, create some nice atmosphere. The movie was shot on location in a real creepy convent, so I think he really tried to play that aspect up. The music is good. The music's by Goblin. The music was stolen from another Italian horror movie. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head, but it's literally the exact same score. But most of this movie is just characters kind of walking up and down darkened corridors with the occasional stabbing, or a nun experiencing stigmata, or a baby being thrown into a boiling pot of water. Things of that nature. The movie actually opens with an autopsy of a dead nun, in which another nun who's doing the autopsy stabs the dead nun in the groin with a knife, and then goes on this whole diatribe about how genitals are the root of all evil, and that the female reproductive organs are the labyrinth to hell. That's how this movie starts. So needless to say, pretty typical Bruno Motta stuff to kick this movie off. So I was pretty hyped. The movie definitely slows down a little bit. Like I said, it's a very restrained Bruno Motta. The setting is great. The atmosphere is good. The score is good, although it's, again, lifted from another movie. And nunsploitation is a really odd subgenre that I'd really not heard very many people talking about. Whenever you mix religion with horror, or religion with elements of evil and Satanism, which is all thrown in here. There's lots of talk of Satanism in here, lots of talk of nuns having sex, nuns having abortions, some pretty heavy stuff in here. But heavy through the filter of Bruno Motta and Claudio Fragasso, which contains quite a bit of sleaze. It's heavy, but it's sleazy. They know what works for them, and that's sleaze. And a lot of really bad dialogue, a lot of overacting. This movie's really a hoot. I don't know if I actually even liked this movie, but I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I was oddly encompassed in this movie. I was enthralled. by this movie. It's definitely an oddity. Even amongst the Bruno Motta catalog, this is kind of an oddity. The fine folks over at Severin Films have delivered us a very good Blu-ray release for this film, though. If you're a fan of nunsploitation movies, you've probably already seen this movie. You probably already own this movie. If you want to, as I did, journey into a subgenre that was alien to you before, I would definitely recommend The Other Hell as your Nunsploitation 101 movie. If you like The Other Hell, you definitely want to look into getting this Blu-ray because it's got some pretty good special features on it. And the picture quality and the sound quality are really good. And check this out. This Blu-ray contains a new transfer from the 35mm print discovered behind a false wall in a Bologna nunnery. I have no idea if that's true, but it sounds awesome. So the movie looks good, the movie sounds great. As far as special features are concerned, we've got a 13-minute interview entitled Sister Franca. It's an interview with actress Franca Stoppi, who played the Mother Superior in The Other Hell. She discusses so they were actually making, Bruno Motta was making two different nunsploitation movies at the exact same time. The Other Hell and another nunsploitation movie. And a lot of the cast were making both those movies at the exact same time. And Miss Stoppi discusses that. She discusses working on both the movies at the same time and how kind of exhausting that was. She discusses shooting the film at a real convent, a former convent in Rome, and she discusses the setting and that it was a cool setting, a beautiful setting. She discusses some of the disturbing content in the movie and how she kind of felt how she felt about shooting some of the disturbing content in the film. She also discusses dealing with stage fright in her career as an actress and how that stage fright cut her career short, which I thought was kind of sad. However, now she works as an animal rights activist, which I thought was pretty cool. Nice conversation with Miss Stoppi, about 13 minutes in length. Very nice interview. We've also got To Hell and Back, an archive interview with Bruno Motta and actor Carlo Di Mejo. It's about 11 minutes and 20 seconds in length. Matteo discusses working with Claudio Fragasso on the script that they collaborated on for The Other Hell. Matteo also discusses shooting The Other Hell simultaneously with the other nunsploitation movie. I'm not sure what it was about nunsploitation movies in 1980, but apparently they were all the rage because he was trying to do two at the exact same time. I'm not sure about that. DeMeo discusses his character in the film. He played the priest who was called to investigate the murders at the convent. He discusses working on the film, which he said was a very pleasant experience for him. We get a trailer for The Other Hell. We get an audio commentary with co-writer Claudio Fragasso, moderated by Frica Rama's Federico Cadeo. It is subtitled, as both of them are speaking Italian throughout. I did watch about the first half hour. I wanted to hear Fragasso talk about the nun autopsy and the whole stabbing in the genitals thing, and the genitals being the labyrinth to hell. They didn't really go into too much detail about that. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have heard Mr. Fragasso's thought process behind writing that scene and what he had envisioned the meaning of that scene being, or what have you. But it was a fairly entertaining 30 minutes of commentary that I watched and read on The Other Hell Blu-ray. The Other Hell from Severin Films. Again, I don't know if I like this movie or not, but I was utterly captivated by it. I could not take my eyes off the screen. It was my very first foray into the world of nunsploitation cinema. And it's Bruno Motta and Claudio Fragasso, for God's sake. I mean, if you're a fan of nunsploitation, again, you probably already own The Other Hell, in which case you should look into this Blu-ray release. Good picture quality, good sound quality. If this transfer was done from a 35mm print that they found in a convent behind a false wall, I hope that's true. I really hope that's true because I think that's super cool. The transfer's good, the sound quality's good. We've got some good extras on here as well. If you want to introduce yourself to nunsploitation cinema, I can think of no better way to do that than with The Other Hell. I'll put a link to Severin Films' website in the description below. Go over and check them out. If you guys have not entered my 7K subscriber giveaway to win a free $50 gift card or some cool Ripped Apparel shirts just like the one I'm wearing right now, follow that link in the description and enter today. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Now follow me on social media. Those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.